Let me start with the problems that we are facing. Okay? If you look at the ratio of the caregivers to the patients, in India, it's 11 is to 10,000 people. So there are only 11 healthcare providers. This includes the doctors, nurses, and then everybody put together to treat about 10,000 people. So there is a big gap. So for me, digitization, which is the current wave, is going to make a big difference to improve the access to care. When it comes to healthcare, I think it's very important for us to look at the regulatory compliance, the data security, and then all the aspects of data protection. So if you look at our organization, we have all the businesses under one roof. Okay, so including the diagnostics, and then including the diagnostic imaging, right? And then all the informatics solution and ultrasound. We have the presence of everybody. So this is where it is allowing us to uniquely position ourselves as the value multipliers, because what is done in one team can be easily multiplied to other teams, okay, with a little bit of customization. We also call ourselves as the value maximizer because we have horizontal initiatives like the platforms, like the hardware that we are starting right now, the cybersecurity, and then very importantly, the user experience design. All these horizontals, like, having their initiatives, which is going to accelerate the objectives for each of the businesses. And then finally, we call ourselves as the value scalers. So this is where I allude to the point, healthcare is regional, and half of the world population does not even have basic healthcare services. So we are taking that as a pain point and then trying to come up with solutions which can be tested out locally and then which can be globalized later. So this is where we position ourselves as a value multiplier, a value maximizer, and a value scaler from India perspective. I'm very proud to be part of India because we have access to a great talent pool, okay, from a technology perspective. They bring in a lot of energy, okay, across the board, okay, and we have good tie-ups with academia, okay, and then also my talent acquisition team works very closely with academia to bridge the gap between what they learn in the college versus what is required for the corporates. When you talk about the competencies, okay, it is not just the technology competencies, digital, okay, that is included in technology. It's not just the domain, but it's also the, I would say, culture, right? So agility is the most important thing. You might be savvy at many things, but if you do not have the mindset of continuous learning and then be up to date, you'll be irrelevant. So that is something that India talent brings in from my perspective.